everyone. I hope everyone is doing great today. And we are here with someone really, really special, Melissa Cavazano. She is an author, she is an illustrator, a mother, a librarian, and also a new YouTuber. And I am very excited to have her with us today to share a lot of wonderful ideas, things that she does, and things that are going to help us all during this time that we're all reinventing ourselves. Melissa, welcome, and how nice to have you here today.
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here and share some of the things I'm doing with you and a lot of your learners and readers out there, younger and a little more seasoned, right?
Yes,
As a
yes.
teacher, we can always learn more things, right?
Of course. And we have a lot of teachers, a lot of moms, a lot of youth, a lot of leaders, either coaching for kids and anything, and also kids watching us right now. So we want to say hi to everyone, and I'm going to let you tell us a little bit about yourself, your projects, your fantastic world, because when I know about you, it's just like you get move from Earth to somewhere else. So I want us to translate us all to that, transport us to somewhere else today.
Okay, so I started writing a book over a decade ago. I had an idea because a true story had happened to me where I was cleaning out my garden and I was cleaning out the dirty rocks and picking all the weeds. And I was a teacher at the time, a librarian. And when I came home from school, my little garden, so I lived in a garden apartment, which was 2 floors as far as apartments go. And it was a small little development. And when I came home, I noticed there were gorgeous flowers planted in my garden. And I heard someone say, "Do you like your flowers?" And I looked up and I said, "Did you plant those?" And she said, "We all did." So what had happened was they saw the people that had seen me in my little complex cleaning out and getting dirty, saw me trying to make the area pretty. And they liked that. And they saw me taking pride in and it wasn't very big at all. It was just a little area right in front of my stairs. And they went out and they planted the flowers, and that prompted me to write about the generosity. And that's my first children's book, Phoebe Mckeevey's Garden Apartment. Mckeevey. And in the book, I actually do have, get it real quick, the picture of the garden.
Oh my goodness, that is amazing.
You see, it's not a very big garden, but it was just the act of kindness. I was doing something to beautify their area, and they wanted to show me that they thought that was special. And in turn, we all started cleaning up our garden. So every time I talk about that story, I get very emotional.
Yeah.
Because I was younger then. It was my first special apartment, and I wasn't expecting it. Not that I didn't think anyone would do that. I guess I was just more surprised, and I just felt so humbled to feel that some people that I didn't really know would do something like that for me. So I do try to do a lot of surprises for, that's me in general. That's my husband. I try to surprise him all the time. But I try to do special things for people, whether I know them or not, because it feels good. It feels good for the person doing it and for the person getting a little something in return. So with Phoebe Mckeevey, she's sassy. And we have a little dolly.
Oh my goodness, I love her.
Oh yes, so
Phoebe.
her story and have a little Phoebe friend with you. And there is a second book also. This is Phoebe Mckeevey in I Promise I'll Take Care of the Dog.
Ooh.
And this one is about when, right after I got married, my husband said, "Let's get a doggy." Well, when you're younger, mom and dad help you a lot. So I didn't realize there were so many chores that went into raising a pup, another member of the family. So we did a lot of research on that, knowing one day I might be a mommy, but our little pup would still be in the house. So we did some research, and I learned that you do have to train your pup. You have to know what to do if they're bad or good. And after Phoebe learns that you don't just get a pup, there's chores for this new member of the family. And she accepts the responsibility, which is what this story is about. They decide to get her a pup for her birthday.
Oh, so, bravo. Good job.
She gets her little, although I shouldn't tell you that. That's at the end of the story. But yes, these are stories based on character traits. So this one is responsibility, and this one is generosity.
Very nice. Very, very nice. And you do all the, you do the drawing and everything.
Yes, I do the drawings. I love fashion and style, and when I draw her, I do have her in different outfits. I actually look in my closet to see what I have. And I try to dress her in different outfits based on what I would actually wear. I did go on an interview once in something that looked like this.
Wow.
And I just take my high heel shoes and dress her up and see where she goes. Yeah, so.
Amazing. I love it. I think everyone is going to have a lot of fun getting this. So that's how you got inspired to do this, and I think it's making a huge difference. And it's so important to have right now real stories about real characters that happen, you know, on a daily basis currently. And it seems that that's what Phoebe is trying to share to all of us, normal little things that happen daily to help our, not the kids, because the stories you just share, it touched me too. So
ultimately, I try to, my parents always instilled in me to try to be a productive, I have two sisters, members of society, that you should be thinking about how you can take your talents and your skills and then share them somehow, some way. And I've been trying to do that. I have two children now. So as a teacher and as a mom, as a friend, I try to constantly think about myself and what I am good at and how I can make it into something that others can learn from or benefit from. So I think having good character,
right,
being an upstanding person, and we all make mistakes. I mean, I've done some things that I look back and say, gee whiz, but we're all a work in progress. And as long as you see, and maybe I should have done something a little differently, even if it's, whether it's behavior, how you acted, or how you are drawing, you just constantly making yourself better. So that never really stops. And it's nice when you have a good support system and you surround yourself with people that are like you and like-minded. It doesn't mean they have to draw like you, but they believe in you and your vision to want to keep pushing forward.
Right.
And that's really important. You don't want to surround yourself with people that say, why do you want to do that? Or why, come on, just, you know, it's good to stop and go have some fun, but you want to be around people that get it,
right,
what you're trying to do.
Well,
and then you get stronger that way.
Right. Now we're actually all collectively growing, reinventing ourselves. I don't think I remember seeing this much of collective work together, all of us in the world to do things. So I think that's very important. important. And part of what you're doing, if I remember, well, first of all, welcome to the YouTube world. I watched some of your YouTube little books, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. And I would like to invite all the moms, all the teachers, kids, you guys have to watch this channel. It's amazing. I was having so much fun. It was like in the middle of the night, and I was just going through it, and I was just laughing myself. So it was fantastic. And I want you to talk about your YouTube channel, but also, I mean, what it was outstanding for me, not just to see your talent and to see Phoebe and see you drawing and all the interaction. It really has, it's like I felt that you were right there with me that moment in my house. One thing that I love about that was that you were reading a book from other authors. I mean, how great is that? Tell us about it.
So I've been teaching virtual for a little while as a librarian, and it's hard to teach library sometimes when you're virtual. I thought about ways that I could make it fun for the children, not only for my children in my classroom, but I have two little kids that used to see me taping too, and I would think about them and what they would want to see and how they would want to learn, and they're on the computer all day long. So how can you make it fun while still learning and engaging? And I just said, be yourself. Teach and read how you would in the classroom. So I tried to just be me. And sometimes I'm a little silly. And sometimes, I don't know, the things that come out of my mouth. My son laughs at me because he came in one. He said, did you just tell everybody to clean their room? And I said, well, I did. I mean, I can read a story, but you know, you need to do your chores too in the process. So I am a mom in that aspect. But I did start reaching out to different authors from all over the world. And we have a really wonderful connection. They are sending me books.
Wow, look at
a new package almost every day. And it is the most fun. You know, these YouTube stations where, these YouTube channels, I should say, where the children watch the unwrapping of different toys.
Right.
And see what they're getting. That's how I feel with this, because I get different colored packages, all different shapes and sizes, wow, all different authors, and I never know what kind of book that I'm going to get. So I unwrap them. It's like Christmas. It's just so fun to say, oh my goodness, these books are just absolutely darling, and I get to read them. So I've been having a lot of fun bringing these stories to life and how I would see them, but I'm also thinking about, it's not just reading, it's how I would read them in class. So it's my storytelling that I feel like is making them special in my heart. That's why I like doing them, because it's not just me reading the book.
Right.
Because I know when kids start to get a little bored with things. So I try to make them engaged. How I try to engage these little
That's
learners.
a challenge. We all, I mean, we've done in Go Talk that we have our online school for many years, and that is one of the challenges. I mean, you do have to, even on the other side of the screen, try to project that you're right there and engage them and bring them back to, you know, what we're doing. And I'm telling you, I was there with you, or you were there with me. I don't know, but I was just laughing. I was seeing, and I was like, every single mom, this is what you want. You need this.
Thank
And
you.
the teachers, we use, I mean, we collectively, we use resources from one another. And this YouTube channel, it's amazing. I mean, really, for reading stories, and in our academy, our teachers use things like that for readings for students that are learning English as a second language. So I really, really
Oh,
want
that's
to encourage
great.
all my teachers to start using this channel, because it was fantastic. And just, you put some extras, not just reading. It's not a storytelling thing. It's a story living that you are doing with
Yes.
the book. And I think the authors are probably very grateful to see their book. I mean, I'm an author too, and when you see a book that is alive, you said, that's what I wanted to uh, give out to the world, and you're doing that. So thank you, Melissa, for doing that. Really.
Thank you.
So let's talk about this channel. Let's talk about, you have.
There's my little pup. She stars in the video.
Hey, well, hello.
Hi.
Oh my
She
goodness.
gets puppy picks. I created a little segment where she helps me pick which book I'm going to read today.
Oh,
So
wonderful.
she stars in it.
He probably thought it was time for that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And I do want to mention one thing about these wonderful authors that are sending me these beautiful books.
Mhm.
We started something where it's a pay it forward. So they are sending them to me, and I will be then putting them into one of my libraries, or if I already have a copy, I'm going to find a wonderful home for the books where others can share them and read them, whether it's at a public library or at a doctor's office, depending on what the book is about.
Right.
So there's a beautiful pay it forward gesture going on in the middle of all this as well. So it's really
Amazing.
beautiful.
And we're here to support that as well. Definitely, because
Thank you.
that's what's happening right now, right?
That's right. That's right.
So, Melissa, you have a store too. Oh, tell us
I
about
do.
the store, and how do we contact wonderful Melissa? I mean, I think people really need to get in touch with you. People that are authors that have the same passion, the same vision, they should get in contact with you. You're in Instagram, on Facebook, now on YouTube, and you also have a store. Tell us how people can reach out and connect with you.
Sure. So anytime anyone wants to email me, you're absolutely welcome to do that. I have my email on all these different platforms, or just my full name, Melissa J. Cavazano @gmail.com. That's fine. I invite any independent author, if you would love to send your book, reach out, and I'll give you the details on that. And I also, in each description of the video that I read, I put different links to the books that I'm reading. So if you really love that book, you can go ahead and just click on one of those links, or go visit the author's website where you can see what they offer in the description of the videos of that particular item. So that's as far as the videos. On my website, I have, and we call my website, it's bookbabe.net. And that is for readers who love to read, live to laugh, and are always smart and sassy.
Yay!
Because, yay, which you are, right? I know you're one of my book babes too. I have a lot of book babes out there. We are not one-dimensional. And when I laugh, because when people think I'm just a teacher, or I I just am a real estate agent, or that's not it. We are so much more.
Right.
So Book Babe embodies that. So on Book Babe, we try to empower one another. I talked about sharing your skills and your talents, and I want to surround myself and do the same I want to be the inspiration for someone else to keep pushing forward, to finish a project or to start a project. So these are little things that I have in my store, things like an official Book Babe, which is super cute. And I have these in different styles, and that's bookbabe.net. And then I do have cute little things that we are selling, the Phoebe doll. And
I'm getting one of those.
Phoebe Croc.
I love it.
Little Croc shoes.
Oh, I love that one.
This was, I had this created to look just like her, and boy, does she look just like her. So sweet.
Wow, amazing. I love it. Yeah.
So my daughter likes sporting those around. It's very cute. We were out one day at the gym, and one of the trainers, he was very sweet. He was, "Oh, that's a cute little dolly. Who's that?" And he says, "Oh, that's my mom's character." And he's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Really?" It is. And that had never happened to me before, where I was standing right there. So we had a good laugh about that.
I'm placing my order.
Thank you. And there's little bookmarks. There's seeds in there, and you can plant them.
Nice.
Right? You plant this pops off.
Oh.
Plant that. And I have little bracelets that say Book Babe loves to read, lives to laugh, always smart and sassy. And those are actually really fun when I've been putting them on cups or water bottles, because we don't really want to touch someone else's water bottle. That's a nice way to differentiate whose belongs to who.
Right. Wow, that's amazing. So we have to check that, and I will be placing my order, because how cool is that? All those things, and not just that, but the fact that I am a witness of how you like to empower others, how you like to always put that first seed first. And, for women that are watching us too, I'm speaking directly to my women and Talita Kumi, which are people probably getting out of a difficult situation, domestic violence, any other abuse, or even just trying to put themselves together, all their life together after the loss of a loved one or a crisis. I want to invite you all to really get inspired by Melissa's work, by her desire to let us know that we're not just one thing that happened. We're not just one thing that we do. We are a lot more than that. We are. And when we understand that we are life, we are light, we are creative, and we can always reinvent ourselves no matter what happened before. So really, I wanted to share this also here because it's very, very inspiring for many of us. And I will have all your information in this post. We are also on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. So you will see all her information here. And I do want to invite you to go to the store, follow her on YouTube, start sharing this content, and also get in contact with her. If you are dreaming, if you have your book, you're doing any of these projects we talk about today, please, this is a time where we collectively have to connect with each other. We're home, but we're not alone. We are actually growing just like the internet is growing. Just boom, that's what we're doing now. Maybe we would have never met each other if it would not have been because of the social media. But here we are, and we're going to make a difference, and you can be part of this. Let's join us. Let's get together and grow.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm all for it. Yeah. And I'll catch you in the learning zone. You'll understand that when you see a video. We do the cute little closing at the end. And the kids can join in with me. Oh, and we forgot to say one more thing. On the YouTube channel, unless I did say it, the authors they are responding. Did I say that?
No, we didn't. It's a big deal.
This is a huge deal. So because I've been in contact with all these different authors sending me books, they are visiting the YouTube to check in with me and our viewers to see if you're writing them anything and they're responding. So yes, put something in the comments, because chances are the authors will respond to you, which is so fun. Yeah. Oh, there's my little puppy again.
And maybe he will open your envelope.
That's right. She's got a job to do. She's very good.
No, I think it's amazing. And again, leave your comments, get in contact. I mean, this is wonderful that we have a face-to-face online interaction with all.
It's unbelievable.
It's amazing.
It really is. It really is.
Well, Melissa, final words, final message, final positive thought for everyone out there. We have a lot of different people watching us today from different, world.
Mm-hmm. I think being a teacher, I've pretty much taught children of all ages, from pre-K all the way up to high school. And I probably should try to share the most that, and it sounds so cliche to share about you, share the talents of you, but I really do think when you're alone and sit for a minute and you can say, what am I good at? And how can I make it better? Those are the things that help define you. So, things are fun if you want to do something with your friends, and because those things are fun, but those don't necessarily have to be what you are about. So when you can put your finger on something unique, even if no one around you has ever heard of it, push forward, learn about it. Like you had just said, we have the internet. There's so many ways to see if that specific thing is for you. And if it's not, that's okay too. But at least you are figuring it out. My husband tells a story all the time that I absolutely love. And it's about a boy who tried out for the baseball team back when he was a youngster. And he sat the bench a lot. He didn't do very well. And one day, he wasn't on the team. And they said, hey, Johnny, why aren't you on the team? And he said, you know what? It wasn't that I just quit. It just wasn't right for me. And he's actually on the news all the time. He's a pilot.
Oh, amazing.
So it's okay if you're not good at things, because it helps to show you where your space is going to fill somewhere else.
Right.
So not being good at something is a good thing. Constantly refining your trade once you get there is different, but try different things and know that it's okay to not be so good at it. There's things that I've tried that you have to be willing to accept that. But then once you can see that you're not so good at it, own that and keep pushing forward at the things that you really are good at.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what will make you shine.
Amazing. Amazing. Beautiful. It's so true. I think we can all relate to that. Melissa, thank you so much for this time. It's wonderful to get into your world and see all the things that you're doing. It's so inspirational, and all my admiration, all my love to you, all my blessings and powerful desires that everything that you try to do, everything that you are already doing will just grow and bloom, just like that little garden that started this project. That's really what I'm
that was nice.
And thank you and thank you for being here today and now.
Thank you for having me. Oh, thank you for having me. It was an absolute pleasure, and we will be in touch.
Yeah.
And reach out anytime. You can find me anywhere, especially the Learning Zone on our YouTube channel.
Okay, so
anytime, different time zones, right? So you can we can be in touch anytime.
No excuses. I'm telling you, it was like the middle of the night. I was laughing. It was amazing. So I'm gonna invite everybody really to connect. This is a good thing. Bye everyone. Thank you so much.
Bye.